Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, guys, so listen, I am popping on real quick for an accountability check because, as I mentioned in my previous video, I am trying to finish up this December journal. Heaven forbid I don't get done with this by the end of this week. I'm not bringing it into next week when school starts. I want to have this done so that I can start on my altered composition notebook. And I'll bring you guys along on that journey. I want to start on that so that I'll have something to journal in for my devotionals. So far, I've been using this for the month of December because I've been in between journals during the holiday seasons, and I just did not have time to actually devote to making an actual journal. So this will just go. I've been using this, and it's not a lot of pages, but it's lots of flip out space, and it's really utilitarian. It's not cute. It's just functional. Okay. But it's what I journal in after in the morning time after I get finished with my devotional. I read the verses that are referenced there, and then pray, and then I write down my takeaway from the devotion. So I have not had a dedicated one to use because I've filled up the last one. So I want to make one for 2020. Probably it'll last me a month or two, a couple months, in which case I will journal as well as, I'll basically use it the same way that you use a junk journal, but just, anywho. But in the meantime, what I'm working on right now is journaling elements for the December journal that I made during sort of around Christmas, to put all of our memories, events, and so on and so forth in that book. And so as it stands right now, my desk looks a hot mess. Let me see if I can share it with you. Look, hot mess. Okay, hot mess. It's just stuff everywhere. So right now I am just finishing up on some, let's see, I've made some clusters today. Because we don't have school this week, I just have left my craft space as it is. So these are clusters that I can use as tuck spots or on pockets. Not so much tags, but I'll be adhering them to something, and I intend to add some stitching and some different different accents, if you will, washi tape and things of that nature to them. So I've just basically been using scraps from the book that I've used from the book, and then some the papers that we normally use for junk journaling, which is calendars and ledger paper and things of that nature. And then I went ahead and used this ugly paper that I don't even know why I purchased, single sheet, to make a pocket, as well as an envelope, and then another pocket, another envelope, and this one's not going to get glued in. I think I'm going to use this as like a paper clip, paper clip on the back, but these will be glued in. And then this one I'm going to use as a tuck spot, where I'll glue the two sides into the page at the bottom and leave this so that I can tuck something behind it, but also open it up, and I'll stitch along this edge here so that I can still have some journaling space there. And so that's what I've been working on thus far. And I also wanted to pop on to ask, how was everybody's New Year? What did you guys do to bring the New Year's in? Did you guys go out? Anybody watch any parades? What did you guys do to bring the New Year in? And did you make any New Year's resolutions? That's the question that I have now. I Didn't do much. Hubby went to bed early because he had to wake up early and get to work. But he was planning on taking a half a day, which he did, so that he can hang out with us on New Year's Day. So we're grateful for that. And then, but me and Josh, we stayed up and we he tinkered. I stayed up hanging out in his room. We laughed and joked while he tinkered around on his new gaming laptop that he got for Christmas. And then we waited until the clock struck 12. And then after which we were tired. So we went to bed, you know. But it was just a good time because I think that might have been the first year that we were able to do that because he's always been, you know, young with a bedtime. Not that he's, you know, a grown man now, but, you know, he's old enough to get up when he know he need to get up. So we grabbed a snack and hung out in his room, watched some YouTube videos and laughed and joked, and we had ourselves a good time. And I think I want to probably do something in my journal about that because that's a first. You know, him being 8 years old, he's almost a grown man, you know. And but as far as New Year's resolutions, I'm not making any resolutions. I think what I do want to concentrate and focus more on is using social media to highlight good, not necessarily using it for applause for myself. A lot of times, you know, well, I shouldn't say a lot of times. I have found that there have been times where I'm not in the headspace that I want to be in, or, you know, and I pop onto social media to kind of, you know, highlight something in my life that I want applause for so that I can fill this void in my life at the moment. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to rely on the audience of my peers for encouragement in that way. Because it's kind of superficial. I really want to take more time to get myself centered on a day-to-day basis, which I think I have closed out 2019, you know, doing already. I started that habit back in November, just getting up every morning, dedicating time early in the morning before the day started, reading my devotional, reading my Bible, meditating for a few minutes, thanking God, clearing my mind, and journaling. And so I think that if I focus more on that and put my petitioning God for my needs and letting him know the things that I'm affected by, or maybe that I'm hurt by or concerned with, I won't have a need to go to the general public for applause or pat on the back, you know, look at me, look how good I'm doing. And by no means is that throwing shade at anybody else. I'm not saying that this isn't something that anybody else, do what you need to do out there. But for me, I want to make sure that I'm in a good place each day to start my day off for my family with my son, especially because we homeschool. I want to position myself to be able to recognize when there's others who are in need and be in a position to throw encouragement out for them. So not saying that I don't need to be encouraged. No, that's not the case. What I'm saying is that I don't want to be on social media for that. I'd like to use social media to encourage others and to spread hope and to be a light and not try and soak up the light of others. I know there's going to be times where I do need other people to shine their light on me, but I think if I line myself up and position myself up to start my each day with good habits, then the likelihood of me being able to help others is greater. So that might have been deep. That might have been over somebody else's head. That might have been too much for you. And if so, I apologize. Sorry, but not sorry. Because in the spirit of transparency and in 2020, I'm just trying to keep it real, y'all. So anyways, so I'm just coming on to share with you at the start of the new year where I'm at with all of this. And I hope that you guys started your New Year's off strong, and that if there's something that you are resolving to accomplish in 2020, that you have the strength, the courage, and the inspiration and motivation to accomplish it. And if not, feel free to drop a comment below, and so that I can contact you personally, because I have no problem reaching out to lift somebody else up, because I have been there and someone else has lifted me up. Granted, it's usually friends and family because they're so close, but I can pray from here. I can also pray on the phone, and if you're close enough, I can pray right at your house. But all that being said, guys, thanks so much for stopping by, for journeying with me on this channel. And I will be coming back on to show you guys some more progress. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more than what I've shown you today. And until we're back here again on YouTube, guys, stay encouraged. That's why I always say that. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.